Napa. All right, welcome back to the Tiger Sports Show. I'm Greg Mays. That's my little brother and co-host Tren Mays. Tren, that song has got me fired up. It reminds me of my bike ride Monday night.
You had a good bike ride?
I had a great bike ride. I had to do double because of parent-teacher conferences. So I did 12 miles. And when I got back to the high school in the dark, guess what Mr. Emke and the band played for me to get me through that last little bit?
They're playing the fight song. That means the performance is over.
No. They saw me and they thought he needs to hear loyalty, I'm sure, and they hit it. It was excellent.
That works too. You and I are gonna have to race on the bikes. I think I got you.
I think we have video of the last time you and I raced, Tren. There's video around. You better be careful. Oh, there we go.
Oh. But anyway, I think I can take you on my electric trike. So.
All right. Well, Trenner. Hey, there it is. I remember that.
Yeah.
Finish line.
Yeah. So, so we have new viewers that have been watching. Shout out to the catcher. Hey, man, why am I so bad with names?
This will be the last time she watches, Tren.
Well, I know. Thompson. I met the kid. Stella. Had to talk to her about Stella's. I like Stella's name, but I met her at the softball game last night.
I thought you met the mom.
Yeah, I met the mom. And then I met the daughter today. I'm sure that was the daughter I saw. But anyway,
that's what you mean when you told me you met the kid.
Yeah, I met her and then I met the mom. But anyway, other viewers.
We're not starting with softball this week, though, Trent.
I know, but other viewers have talked that you got to be nice to me.
We're not starting with softball.
I know we're not.
For the first time all year, we're starting somewhere else. We're starting with football and a state record, Tren. What's the story behind the Tiger state record? We didn't get what we wanted Friday night. We didn't get the win. But what did we get?
We had a state record 59-yard field goal, also a school record, which is a little more important to me.
Yeah.
This is the funny story. I met the kicker today in Com Arts.
Tyson Johnson.
He was the first guy that gave his speech. He wrote Tyson on the board. I had to pause Mrs. Funky, who is awesome, by the way. I'm with her all morning, every day, all the day. But anyway, I go, can I have a second? I go, Tyson, do you play football? He said, yeah. I go, are you the kicker? He goes, yeah. Big, tall kid.
Yeah.
Looks like a big, tall soccer player. Looks like his dad, Obadiah. He could be his twin. And Mrs. Funky's like, what's the deal? I said, well, this is a state record holder, Mrs. Funky. He 59-yard field goal. He tied a couple of Class A guys. So.
Oh, here we go. We've got the video.
Yeah, it's from Huddle. And that's a kick. He's kicking that thing midfield. That is Chief Thunder.
Can we see that again, Producer Tate? I want you to watch the Air Park Falcon in the end zone here.
Well, smart play by the Falcons to return it.
He just goes.
Yeah. So 59 yards. Tigers fell. I think I never saw a final score.
What record did that break, Trenner?
Oh, it broke our field goal school record.
Well, but whose record?
Casey Weber.
Oh, we end of the show. Yeah. 2002. Yep. He was playing when Etz Miller was playing, Steve Anderson in that era.
For 47 yards, which I was impressed that it was 47. We thought it was in the 30s at lunch today, I definitely did. So,
we need a list of the top 10 field goals.
Yeah.
We need to go to work on that, Trenner.
Because I would put Tanner Jones, who I used to coach in little kid baseball.
I bet Deeker has a couple.
Yeah, and then Mike Johnson.
Yeah, Mike really had the leg of all those guys.
Yeah, and then we had some good kickoff guys too. So yeah. I'm curious to watch him kick. I'm going to try to go early on Friday to watch this young man kick. So it was nice to meet him in Comarts this morning. So,
and I remember Dad too. I remember Dad Obadiah was part of that first cadre of soccer guys at Hastings High.
Yeah,
really pushing for soccer to become a big deal. So yeah, that's great when we get a Tiger legacy. Hey, what we really need Friday night, Trenner, is a win. Well,
yeah,
what's it looking like?
Well, Beatrice played York. It was close early. I'm not sure the final score, but
they lost to York.
Yeah, they have trouble scoring points. We scored 24 points, so you would see that as a positive.
Yeah.
They were pretty close. It sounds like we're still giving balls up deep, so we know Coach Napple and Coach Foot's number one rule: don't get beat deeper than the deepest. So
I'm pretty sure Coach Foot's first rule was tackling.
Yeah, that was probably Coach Fred's rule. Coach Napple was don't get beat deep.
So Tigers and Orangemen from the Osborne Family Sports Complex tonight, Friday night at 7:00. Ryder and I will be on the call. I am assured by Alex in the library that we will be on the air.
Actually, I have breaking news. Are you ready for breaking news? Does State have a breaking news graphic?
We need a breaking news graphic. Next week we'll have one.
Okay. Alex, I confirmed during my esports interview, which we're going to have a little bit sort of a kickoff for them. Alex said he's ready to go for Friday. So
all right, ready to go.
So now the question is, will the two announcers look at any of the texts that the sideline reporter sends, who is doing hard work when he's not battling mosquitoes and little kids? Will they look at my text or not? That's the key story.
Well, I guess people are going to have to tune in and find out, Tren. Now, last night I was getting multiple texts from you, none of them that meant anything about the softball game.
Well,
I was trying
some of them did, but you don't.
I should have interpreted that you must have been super excited, so it must have been good for the Tigers. Tell me about the Tigers' win over Norris last night. A pretty good softball team and a big conference win, right?
Yeah. So Norris is top 10, so it's a top 10 battle. Ella does her thing. She flirted with the perfect game with all strikeouts. She gets through 6 innings, misses 1 strikeout, so she went 17 out of 18, which the last person, Tiger fans, that's probably still sore for them, Tiger softball fans, because the Jansen girl from Gretna last year, who is now in Nebraska, did that to us and went 21 outs. They 10-runned us, but she struck everybody out. And then, so in the top of the 7th, Norris finally gets one. If you hit her, it's coming in hard. You hit it back out hard. I swear that thing was going to fly across the highway to a Walmart. So they jack a homer. It's 1-0.
Tigers are in trouble.
Yeah, so we're facing 2 outs. I got to scroll back really quick. We're facing 2 outs. And then Brooklyn Rhett, who I love the name Brooklyn. So she hit a homer a couple weeks ago, and I said she hit it to her own bridge. That's how far she hit it. So she steps up. I was actually talking with Coach Schultz today. We went in depth about this at bat. So she gets down 1-2, which is if people heard me at the game, I'm saying Brooklyn, there's nobody better. Well, I say that about all our girls.
You do.
You got to bear down with 3 strikes. And Schultze and I both talked that she's one of their prime hitters in big spots. She has the big bat for him. She's come up big for him time after time. She works the count to 3-2 and then slices a hard ground ball right back up the middle. Skylar Clark scores to tie the game. This is where your text messages come into play. We're going to extra innings, so we're in the top of the 8th. Softball, just like Legion baseball this summer. I didn't know Legion baseball started with a runner at second. Story for another time. That was craziness. I don't like that rule at all.
Doesn't the Major League Baseball do that now, Trenner?
I think so, but yeah, it's just goofy.
Thank
But
you.
anyway, so they start the girl on second. They get her to third. Ella's doing her thing again, just blowing strikeout.
Strikeout.
And you got to shout out to Stella behind the plate. Stella is rock solid. I was yelling at her to be a wall. We can't let anything get by because that girl's 60 feet away. So must have been a rise ball, or no, actually it was low because it hit Stella in the leg, sort of ricochets towards first base. It was a drop third strike. This is where that text to you.
Here's the message I got. OMG, dropped third strike and semi-easy throw. No team. I don't know what team it is. I don't know what's going on. I assume we lose, but no.
Let me break that down for the folks. So
Okay.
the ball's sitting off to the side of home, bounces off Brooklyn, the catcher's leg, Stella Thompson, and she has to get it, and then she has to throw over the runner. And Brooklyn had to sort of go halfway up her tippy toes to snag it. We've seen lots of situations where
in
that
the
ball
meantime, the runner's coming in from third.
The runner's scoring. We've seen situations. I think it was in the Big Ten title game. It was in the Big Ten baseball tournament in Omaha or something where a guy threw a play to first and there was nobody there on a bunt.
Yeah.
Oh, and it goes into right field, and Brooklyn makes a great catch. We get out of that jam.
So then we come up in the bottom of the eighth, and
so we get the runner at second. It was the Avery. So Avery takes one to the fence. So we almost walked it off in the bottom of the seventh. Even though I talked to Coach Blake today, he didn't think it had a shot. The parents were yelling that it was gone. The girl was standing right at the fence. She didn't move, so she was confident to catch it. Anyway, so
yes, there it is.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you guys can just beat me up some more. So semi-easy throw. Yeah. Well, we just said that we were on defense. You got to read the text before to get
the text before it said Avery just missed a walk-off bomb, and is a bomb emoji, folks, because my brother is a 14-year-old girl.
Hey, I like emojis. Leave me alone. Okay. Now that you guys are done harassing me for the day, and I assume our viewers have already left us because they do like when you're nice.
Like that. They turn it off when you get harassed. Yeah.
So we put Avery on second. We run her for Skylar. That took a little while to figure out. KK's up. We have top of the order. Not KK. KK was in the bleachers by her mom. Hey-Hey's up. So Hey-Hey, and a brilliant call by Coach Blake. You got Skylar is running for Avery. You had the runner at second do the last out. Hey-Hey. I'm just going to call her Hayden. Hayden Laux skies a pop fly to center. That's going to get Skylar to third.
Moves her to third.
And it was a key sit. We only got one run. And then Piper's back. Piper back from illness. She was the designated player last night. They kept her out of the field, which is huge, trying to get her energy level back up. And she got the big pop fly to center in that. And Skylar's, like Coach Blake said, that's automatic for Skylar. She could have just walked in. It was Paul Julian had a decent picture. Well, and then I put the flag, and it's black. Yeah.
Flying the flag.
You guys just keep harassing me.
I knew we won at that point.
Yeah, well, that was fun.
I didn't know we hadn't won on the drop third strike.
Okay, so anyway, it was a good win for the Tigers. It was a PowerPoint win. They were top 10. They got some confidence. The bats haven't always been there. We have to play tough defense behind Ella. Another thing Coach Schultz and I talked about.
It's got to be tough to stay awake back behind her sometimes, Tren.
Well, yeah, she had 21 strikeouts. She broke her school record.
I would forget my glove.
Yeah. So, but they have to be ready to go.
All right.
There's going to be a few times they may bunt her. Some coaches will bunt her, which Scott did. We found that out over the weekend, and Gretna bunted her.
Okay.
But we have to be ready to go because we got to have tough defense behind her because they might get lucky one time. So
exactly. So what's next? We got the Gretna East and Blair triangular.
Blair triangular. It's another top 10. Blair's sitting right in the top 10 with this. That EMC is I don't know what you would call it. It might be the SEC of it's probably the SEC of high school softball in the state of Nebraska, or the Big Ten football version. They got Blair and Gretna East. Then they go to the Creed Invite.
Yeah.
The Creed Invite. You got probably Wahoo Newman showing up. They're in the top whatever in C1. You got our friends from up 281, JR Northwest, who, yay, I really like them. No, not really. I don't have any love for JR Northwest, so
All right.
it's my personal feeling. You got Creed, who's 17-2. I think they play a traditional bracket now. I talked to Blake, and TJ's right behind me in the office downstairs, or a little office TV show. But they got tough teams waiting for them the next week.
All right.
Ella, we're on school record watch.
Well, hold on. Before you watch for the school record, how long till districts?
Districts, so they have this weekend, and then they have Kearney next Tuesday, and then they play Waverly, and then they have an Aurora triangular with GICC, and then districts are 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay. Yeah. So where are we on school record, Rob? Do we have a chart yet?
Oh, she cut her total in half. So she is 28 strikeouts away. Oh, I forgot where to go. Imagine that.
28.
28 strikeouts. So she cut it. She was 49 going that in. So
by my math, that's 10 innings.
Yeah. So curious how much they throw her tomorrow. Yeah. That she started 14 games. Last year I did the numbers. She was coming in relief more. Mm-hmm. They brought her in a lot early on in relief, and then they just started letting her go. So as the games get bigger, I assume they're going to let her go. But like you said, they need to save her arm a little bit for the sub-district for a game, and then the 2-district final. And we're hopefully sitting good. Hopefully they can stay top 5 in wild card points and have that host game for the district final. Right now they match up with Wayne, which would be funny. So 2 weeks out. 3.5 weeks
that's a team that has a good pitcher in their past, Tren. They have Hall of Fame pitcher.
Yeah. That's the strikeout record in Class B, a girl from Wayne in like 08 or 09.
Yeah, she was amazing.
So she's on that pace. Okay. It's just amazing. You get 0-2. I was talking to Scott Rosno last night. He'd been around me enough. I said, Scott, we got 2 strikes. What pitch you think's coming? I said, he goes, rise ball, because you just told me. So her rise ball, it's amazing. It starts out looking like the fastball, and then it just takes off. And like I was talking to Stella's dad, I had a nice conversation with both her parents last night. Shout out to Stella. She's doing an amazing job behind the plate. She probably caught over 90% of their innings. Yeah. So, and as a freshman, she's just stepping up huge. And she had a double last night. McCook on Saturday.
Okay. Home stretch for softball. We got boys tennis at conference right now. Probably be seeing results here pretty soon. We've got, I think girls golf has conference next week. So the fall is really starting to wrap up. Volleyball's still got a ways to go. Football is on to game 5, I believe. So they're over halfway. We got marching band at Columbus this Saturday.
And we're at
Melody Roundup.
So I can't wait to walk with them. I'm going to walk the route. And then, like I told them right in front of the band room, excited to listen to you watch. I'm going to follow your whole route. Then I'm going home.
So they got a doubleheader Saturday. So the fall schedule is really heating up. Volleyball's hosting their invite this weekend. Tennis is hosting their invite. So people can really get out and support the Tigers. Hey, cross country, you know what big match there is on the cross country schedule? The UNK invite, the dress rehearsal for state is Monday.
Oh, so that's good.
Yeah.
Sophia's still sitting 3rd. The girls fell out of the top 10 in team, but Sophie's still sitting 3rd. So I'm making my mental preps to get to state cross country. I'm in better physical shape this year to handle the course. So
good. Well, really the best underclass score I heard this week, Trenner. JV football hosted Aurora and got a 15-13 win. I watched the last little bit. We had to keep Aurora in check for about the last 5 minutes of that game. Aurora had the ball a couple times. So
yeah, that's a big win over a Nebraska C1 Class B power. Very established program.
We got to get you to the Nebraska volleyball game.
Yeah, so
we got to wrap this up this week
really quickly. So Gigi Ostrander starting to get in rhythm for softball. She had a slam versus GACC JV on Monday. Avery, shout out to Amanda Schroeder, who gives me the lowdown on that. The JVs are just chugging along. There's only like 14 of them.
What about esports, Tren?
Esports, really quick. They kicked off their season. They have 2 seasons. They have a fall and a spring. Alex Aldrich is coaching them, and I ran into practice today. A little computer issue. They had an invite with Lincoln East and Omaha Creighton Prep and Omaha Central. They went 1-2. Some of these games I've never heard of, so bear with me. They're playing Mario Kart and Smash Brothers and Rocket League in the fall, and then they play Fortnite and Mario Kart in the spring. So who do you think the smallest Class A school is for esports Division I?
I think it's Hastings High.
Nope, we're 4th smallest. Can you name a smaller one?
I don't know.
Out west, and they used to be they're part of the Central 10. That's your hint.
Holdridge?
Lexington.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. And then he said Division II, which is Class B in esports, they go all the way from like 500 kids to 29 kids.
Yeah, just two.
So they have about 10 kids out. I got to watch them. The funniest part is I said, well, they're playing like Mortal Kombat or something. We used to play that in the arcades when I was a kid, and they were looking at me. Arcades? And I said, yeah, we had 4 large ones around here. It was a place where you go, ate hot dogs, and well, if you weren't me, because you picked up girls if you were other guys. So that was the way.
Do you really think people were really doing well there at the arcades?
Well, the girls hung out there. They didn't talk to me. But
it was a different time. You were younger.
Yeah, but there was like 4 big ones here, and the kids were just shocked. Yeah, you went out to play video games.
Hey, I got one more thing. I forgot. The big Lincoln High meet was last week at Pioneers, and Sophia Reynolds finished 4th, I think. That's a big meet. A lot of Class A runners.
They just gave us the 2-minute warning.
He gave that to you 5 minutes ago, Trenner.
Yeah,
all right, wrap up. You get the last word, man.
So, go Tigers. Get out and watch them. There's tennis and volleyball, football. The band had a great performance last 2 weeks ago. I can't wait to watch them again. Go Tigers, and let's win some games.
Go Tigers. Don't forget your mosquito spray.
I'm bringing 2 cans.